Test, 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 test. Okay. What the fuck do these people have that makes you confident that they know what they're doing with the financial system, or that they even want to help you? They're only playing politics, and really they want to break down this financial system of capitalism and America in general. Really, they do. We've been force-fed this storyline for years that we're in such a fix. Yet, in Obama's own inauguration speech, he said, we're still the same people with the same skills and the same products. And there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to pick ourselves up and dust ourselves off and go on from here. This man is part of a group of people who have been mongering the global warming thing for over 30 years, close to 40 years. And even after all these Earth Days every year, and all the cafe standards put in place, and the aerosol spray can ban, and the cafe standards for mileage of automobiles, and the Superfund cleanup, and auto emissions controls, and the Freon ban, and who knows what the hell else, they're still complaining that the Earth is 0.6 of 1 degree Celsius warmer than it was 100 years ago, and that's not even provable. And after all this, the Earth is still getting warmer after we've done all this, and it's because of mankind's activities. We've prohibited in America so much oil drilling in our own country and refining. We're at the mercy now of our enemies. Okay, and we can't now. They don't want us to drive SUVs, and we have to develop windmills and solar panels and stuff. And they're going to try to bankrupt coal industries. Barack Obama's own words a year ago, which was hidden by the media. So that whatever we do for the environment, it's never good enough. Okay, it's not working. Okay, whatever they've gotten you to do, it hasn't worked. We have to do more. So then this lending crisis comes along. All right, like Rahm Emanuel says, man, never let a good crisis go to waste. Even if it's not a crisis at all, wag that dog. And there's been now an 8% rate of foreclosures on mortgages. I just heard that on the news no more than half an hour ago. And that doubled, by the way. That was doubled from only 4% when this crisis, George Bush was forced to do something about it. And he agreed to help the banks cover that. And then that's when it doubled. That's when the foreclosure rate doubled. When everybody saw that there's no consequences to not paying your mortgage. And that was before the TARP fund came along at the end of Bush's term. The media, in their zeal to put the omen in the White House, generated panic in the perception of the public, okay? They put this recession in your head. And then, and only then, did it become real. Then it became real. After the private sector, many of whom were the only ones who paid any real attention to Obama's past and his agenda, and they saw Obama's contempt for capitalism, and then they backed out of the markets and started removing their capital. And then the economic, then this economy started a downward spiral. then and only then. These people, the Omen, Tim Geithner, who you just met the other day, and Barack Obama, who you just met a year or so ago, you don't even know, you didn't want to know anything about him. You didn't care. And consequently, you don't know him now. Yet, you're ready. You're so ready. Are you really that ready? Are you that easy that you're just going to give these people all this money, all this power, all this control that they want? You're crazy, man. You got Hillary as the Secretary of State, right? And because of her and her husband Bill and Al Gore, you got a nuclear capable missile on a launch pad in North Korea, which is a nuclear capable country. So this thing could be loaded anytime they want it. And that is because her and her husband Bill and Al Gore, back in the 90s, they sold that tech to the Chinese for campaign donations. Alright? And, they also made another deal. Ever since that time, you've been buying free gasoline for the North Koreans. Ever since. We're going on 14 years now, probably. Because the Clintons agreed to do that for them. As long as they didn't develop nuclear technology and build any rockets. Well, look how well that worked. The Clintons got fooled. And now them and Obama and Geithner, they're all fooling you, okay? So look, just say no to anything else they want to do, alright? Just no. Anything, no matter what it is. The answer is no. From now on, and let's work on getting these assholes the hell out of there by 2012. Thanks. This is bad, man. This is really bad. And it's only going to get worse. You keep on going along the ride these people are going to give us, man. It's time to pray.